I teach a super conservative belay method called the PBUS method. There are other ways to do it that involve switching hands for comfort and balance. This one has a designated brake hand that never lets go. So I like teaching it this way because it's just kind of hard to mess up. Watch this. It goes P, meaning pull, and I need to run the strands in parallel like this so they'll run smoothly through the device. Pull. Now I want to put it in brake position. I don't want to keep my brake hand up here any longer than I have to. So brake. Now I grab under, meaning this hand doesn't have to let go to pass the other hand. Under, and then slide. Pull, brake, under, slide. The mistakes I see people make, pulling too fast with this hand and getting a loop. Now it doesn't run as smoothly through the device. So make a flossing motion with your hands to run it smoothly through the device. Brake, I see people making huge motions where then it's hard to grab past with the other hand. So small motions are better. Pull, brake, under, slide. Maybe 18 inches per motion. Be mindful of the distance between your brake hand and the belay device. Specifically that sensitive flap of skin between thumb and forefinger. If I get in the habit of letting my brake hand come too close there, and then the climber falls, I can get that little flap of skin pinched painfully between the rope and the device. I've even heard of people letting go at that point and causing a serious accident. Just come to about there and then start your motion again. Pull, brake, under, slide. The brake hand is always on the rope, never lets go, and it's in brake position except when you're making that pull. Pull, brake, under, slide. Pull, brake, under, slide. Pull, brake, under, slide. Generally, you're just pulling rope through the device, but if your partner comes to a traversing section, he or she may need a little more rope, or you might have just pulled them tighter than they want, and they ask for slack. So how do you give slack? Grab just above the device, slide your brake hand down, and take the upper hand and pull some rope through. If you need to give even more slack, you can always let go with that upper hand, grab just above the device, anchor the rope so you can slide the brake hand and feed out a little more. And then back to pull, brake, under, slide. Pull, brake, under, slide.
Tension.
Okay, taking all the slack out of the system, making sure I have control of the brakes and I'm in a good stance. Tension is on.
Ready to lower.
That's my cue. So I can either feed out rope like this with kind of a hand over hand motion, where I'm moving one hand, holding the rope steady, or what I usually do is try to find that perfect angle where I can slightly relax my grip with both hands and let the rope slide smoothly. And if I need to adjust the speed, I simply adjust the angle. Up will cause her to go faster, down will cause her to slow or stop. When I put it fully in brake position, she's stopped. There's that happy medium somewhere in there where it slides perfectly. And as the angle of the lower changes, if she comes from a less steep to a more steep section, more of her weight will be on my belay device, and that perfect angle will change, right? If I'm lowering her nicely like this, but then she hits an overhanging section and suddenly I have all her weight on the device, I'm going to need to bring it down a little bit for the same level of friction and the same pace. And when you got your balance, you can let me know you're off belay.
Off belay.
All right, nice work. Belay's off.